So today we are going to start to perform the login machine test operation in the Visual Studio by using the database first approach, in which we have to create a new database first. So we will create a database, name as login, click on OK. Then we have to create a table on it, new table. First of all, we have to take the ID, integer. Then we have to take the user name, work at. Then we have to take the password, work at. Here we have to make the ID as a primary key, and one more thing, we have to go to identity specification, and we have to make this identity to yes, so that the value of identity can be increased by 1. After that, we have to save this control list as a user table. Click on OK. Then we have to go on Visual Studio. Here we have to create a new project. We have to select ASP.NET Web Application.NET Framework. Give the name login to the project. Create this project. All things are good. We have to create the project. So project is created. We have to go to the models, and then we have to add new item. In this, we have to go to the data, area.NET entity data model, and we have to name it as a login. Then we have to click on the add, then select this, click on next, then add new connection, name our local machine, then name the database which we are already created on the SQL Server Management as login. Then click on OK. So now we have to click on the next. We have to install the entity framework version 6.x. Next, it retrieves the data from the database. Let's wait. So click on it. This is our table. Click on it and click to finish. Now it will take some time to create user.cs file from the database by IDMX file. So we have to wait. Meanwhile, we can enable the net. So yes. Now you will see the table, ID as a primary key, username and password. Then we have to wrap these references. We have to go this user.cs model, and here we have to add a namespace using system dot component model dot data notation. Then we have to set this as a required field. Then we have to move above the password, and it is also required, and enter. Also, we want to hide the password while typing it on the UI side, so we have to take the disk. We have to take it as a data type password. So yes, it is all settled. We have to build the project, control shift build. So there is no error, it is built successfully. Then we have to add one controller. Let's wait, it is not built. Let's wait till it's built. Yeah, it is built. So in this controller we have to add one controller, one empty controller, and we have to name it as a login. Add this controller. So here we have to add an namespace using login dot models. We have to add this namespace into this, and yes, we have to add login entities db is equal to new login entities, and we have to take this as a create, and after that we have to build this project. Now we have to add a view on the create, add view, click on add. Now we have to take the create template, user login models, login entities. We have to uncheck this box, and then we have to add the model. So you see that with the scaffolding this HTML code is written. So here we have to write add user instead of create. Same we have to go to the downside of the HTML code, and we have to write here add user as we already written it on top. And one more thing, we don't need this, so we have to remove this. Yeah. After that we have to let's start this project. So this is the UI site form which is coming up. In this we have to write the data and submit it to add the user. So for that we have to go to the login controller, and in this we have to create a HTTP post method. So we will copy this and paste it. Above it we will write HTTP post. Then here we have to mention user view to receive the value, and we will check if model state is valid, then db dot users add view. If db dot save changes are applied, then we have to make temp data message is equal to user added successfully, and return redirect to action to not index but login page. Else leave bag dot message is equal to user not added. And yes, now we have to build the solution we want. Yes. After that we have to go to the create.cs HTML, and here we have to add a header h5 in which we have to call to the view bag message, and we have to take the class as a text danger, and save this. After that we have to go to the controller, and here we have to add public action result, login, return view. So in this we have to take a view for login. We have to add the view. We will use the create template for it, and we are using this user login model. And yes, we have to create this. As you see that it comes HTML module. Here we have to add this user login. We have to remove this because we don't need this. And here actually we have to take our horizontal line. And here we have to take our h5 tag. In this h5 tag we will display temp data message. Temp data message. Here we will take the class as text success, and yes, we have to go to downside of it. Here we have to write user login, and we don't need this, so we have to remove this. So we can take only login. Now we have to go to this page, Control Shift build the project and run it. Try to add the user. I'm using my name. First of all, let's add user without writing anything. So it shows that the user field is required, the password field is required. Now if I enter name and password, yeah, and click on add user, then it shows that users successfully added, which is this message, user successfully added. After that we have to do the login of user. For that we have to code in login controller folder. So yes, we have to create a post method of login. For that we have to copy this and paste it. Then we have to take it as a HTTP post request, and for receiving it we have to take user view, and then inside this we have to take the condition if model state is valid, then session, if model state is valid, then we have to take a variable where name it as user1 is equal to db dot users dot where, then we have to use the lambda expression x equal to greater than x dot username equals to u dot username. It basically checks that username coming from the UI side and username available and in the database are same or not. Similarly for password also, and x dot password equals to u dot password. Yeah. Then we have to take if condition, if user 1 not equal to null, then if user not equal to null, then means the user is received. We have to take the session user name is equal to u dot username, and then we have to return redirect it to action dashboard. Else view back dot message invalid username or password, and here we can return view. Also we have to add a dashboard public action result dashboard return view. We have to add the view in it. Close this. Add view. Add dashboard. We can add the empty view. Yeah, it is added as an empty view. Here we have to write. First of all, we have to take our horizontal line by a chart tag. Then we have to take a strip tag in which we can write welcome @session. What we write earlier? User name. So yes. After that, we have to go to the login.cshtml. Here we have to take one more h3 tag in which we will display the view back message, because if the user is not added, then it has to show some message, and we have to take the class as a text dangler. Now if I build the project, control shift build, and if I run the project, you will see that there is a user login page. If I enter the username as a Israr and without giving password, if I try to login, then it shows that the password field is required, and if I entered a wrong password and try to login, then it shows that invalid username or password. So let's login with the correct password. Then it redirects to the dashboard page. So we are able to see that the sessions are working fine and we are able to log in on the page. So here there is a catch in this. If you see that if I directly go to the dashboard page and if I stop the project and if I run the project on this page, so you can see that it is accessible without login. So in this case we have to prevent this page showing without login. So for that we have to write the code on the controller, login controller. For that we will write the code and condition is if session user name is not equal to null, then return view. So if username is received in this, then it has to return the view, and else return redirect to login page, return redirect to action to login page. Control shift build. Yes. So after writing this code, if I try to run the project from dashboard CSHTML, let's see what happens. So in the URL you can see that it's showing that login controller and dashboard action method, but if you observe that, you find that it will not go to the dashboard page. See, it is not go to the dashboard page, instead of it's going to the login page. So one problem is solved. Then one more thing, if I log in into it, SRAR, the page will definitely redirect to the dashboard page. And if I write in the URL login and try to run it, then directly goes to the login page. It is not going to be happen because it is wrong approach. If once the user login into the page, then it is on the dashboard page only. It is not go back to the login page by changing the URL. So in order to prevent it, we have to write the code in the controller. So we have to go to the login controller, and yes, we have to go to this login, and here we have to write if session username is equal to null, then return view. Else return redirect to action dashboard. It means if user name is equal to null, then we have to go to the user to the return view, else it goes to the dashboard. So after this, we have to build the project. Control shift build. Yes, we have to do the build of project. And if I try to run the project from the dashboard.cshtml, and if I try to log in by name Siraj and password Siraj, it redirects me to the dashboard page. But if I try to change the URL and make it login controller and login action method, if I try enter, then also it is on the dashboard page. So the problem is resolved. Now finally we have to add one logout URL on our page. So for that we have to write a reference tag. Here we have to write login / logout control shift build. Then we have to write some code in the controller before the dashboard. So just above the dashboard we have to write public action result logout. Here we have to write the session dot abandon, then return not read but redirect to action to the login page. If the user click on the logout URL, that it has to redirect to the login page. Control shift build. Once again, I am running this project from the dashboard.cshtml. You can find that from the dashboard it will redirect to the login page. If I try to log in by my username and password, it takes me to the dashboard page, and here you can see that the logout link is available. If we click on the logout, then it will redirect to the login page. So in this way we can create the user login page in ASP.NET MVC 5 in very easy manner. I hope you will like this video. If you like this video, kindly like it and subscribe the channel for more such kind of videos. Thank you. Thanks a lot.